Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome to my channel. So for those of you who are new, my name is Christiane, otherwise known here as IHeartAirbrush. And today we're going to be diving into a review, okay? Because I feel like I want to review some of the stuff that I picked up in traditional makeup. And I know this is an airbrush channel, so I'm kind of on the fence of whether I should be doing this or not. But you know what? It's my channel, it's my world. I'm gonna go ahead and do it, okay? So if you're interested in knowing about the Dose of Colors Disney collaboration, the Minnie Mouse collection, what I picked up and how I achieved this beautiful look using the pieces I have, then please keep on watching. FYI, yes, that is my son in the background. Okay, he's playing in the living room. That's right outside my office. Okay, so you're gonna hear him a little bit. That's the life of being a mom and being here on YouTube. So, you know, hopefully it doesn't bother you that much, okay? But now back to what this video is all about. It's going to be on the Minnie Mouse collection from Disney and Dose of Colors, from Dose of Colors and Disney. They collab together, okay? So it don't really matter how you say it because they collab together. They're a team, okay? They are a team and they made this beautiful collection, which I got my hands on, just a few pieces. So I'm gonna go ahead and give you a little close-up view of some of the pieces, and then we're gonna go ahead and dive into this look. I did go ahead and use some of the pieces to do this look, and then the rest of it is airbrush makeup because, you know, I am predominantly airbrush makeup. So, you know, you're always gonna see airbrush makeup here on my channel in some way, shape, or form. And traditional makeup will always be an accent. I'm sorry, you know, traditional makeup inspires me, but airbrush has my heart. Okay, so anyways, the pieces that I picked up was the palette, of course, which comes with 6 eyeshadows and a blush. It's a little bit different from the Mickey palette. And then I also picked up one of the liquid lipsticks. I only needed one, I didn't need all 3. You know, I'm not a hoarder. But I do like to go ahead and have pieces of the collection. So I did pick up a liquid lipstick in the shade Irresistible. And then I did go ahead and pick up one of the glitter liners, but there was a mistake with my order. So they included the wrong one, which was this one called Dazzling. So they told me that I can keep this one, and then they sent me out the one that I actually did order, which is Darling here. So I'll go ahead and give you swatches of everything, kind of a rundown on the package and all that good stuff, and then we will dive into the look. Okay, so the first thing I want to show you guys is the liquid lipstick packaging. It is absolutely adorable. It has a satin body and, of course, a themed cap, which is absolutely cute. The shade that I got is the red shade in the collection called Irreplaceable, and it runs for about $18 for this liquid lipstick. The doe foot applicator is nice and curved, so it hugs the lips and it distributes the color nice and evenly. And then we have the name printed on the bottom, but everything is super cute. I absolutely love it. Next, we have the glitter liners here, and it stays true to theme with the classic Minnie Mouse polka dots on the lid, and then clear body, so you can go ahead and see the shade inside, which I absolutely love. So the shades that I got here are Darling and Dazzling, and as you can see, it has the standard disposable liner applicator on the inside, so you can get a nice fine line or build it up to a nice thick line if you like. But yeah, it's absolutely super cute, and I love this packaging so much. Okay, so next I have to show you the Minnie Mouse Shadow and Blush palette. This runs for about $39. The theme of this whole collection is super cute and super on point. I really commend Dose of Colors for their packaging on their collabs and collections because they always knock it out of the park. So this palette comes with 6 shadows and 1 blush shade. 2 of the shadows are full-on shimmers. 1 is like a satin, so it has a little bit of shimmer to it, and then the other 3 are mattes. Here are some swatches of the lipstick and the glitter liners, the liquid lipstick, so that you can go ahead and see what it looks like on my skin tone. And then we have some of the shadows. Starting from left to right, we have Shimmer On, Forever Friends, Style Flash, Glam Girl, Dots Are Hot, Forever in Style, and Hello Girly. Alright, so now that you've seen little bits of the actual products, let's go ahead and dive into how I achieved this beautiful look using a mixture of airbrush makeup and the wonderful pieces in this Minnie Mouse collection. Okay, so without further ado, let's just go ahead and dive in, girl, because you know we want to see the look, okay? But first, coffee. Yes. I needed to have a sip of this real quick. All right, so and now we're gonna dive into the Minnie Mouse palette. I'm super stoked about this palette. Isn't the packaging just super cute? And yes, we have 6 shadows and 1 blush to play with today. So the first shade I'm going to go into is called Forever Friends, and that's just like a light warm brown tone. I'm just going to go ahead and apply that to the transition crease area using my Dose of Colors shader brush. All right, and then I'm gonna take a Dose of Colors pencil brush and just apply that to the lower lash line and extend it out to the outer V like so. Just connecting the bottom to the top, how we do. I will say these shadows are like super pigmented and they blend hella easy, so you're gonna see that throughout this video. And I'm pretty stoked about it. All right, so the next shade we're going to go into is Dots Are Hot, and we're just going to apply that all over the lid with the Smith brush. I can't remember the number, but I will put it in the description box below for you. Now this shade did give me a little bit of trouble. It was kind of hard to build up. Not like it was super difficult that it couldn't be done, but it definitely took some time. So now I'm just blending out the harsh edge like so, just with a little bit of product on the brush. And now I'm going to go in and deepen the outer corner and the outer corner where my lid folds over, just for some depth and dimension for the look using Style Flash. And this is just a MAC 217 brush. So I'm just going to go ahead and pack it on real nice and then go in and blend, blend, blend afterwards. And here's the blend. The blend that seems like it takes forever, but it's completely 100% necessary. Yeah, I guess I'm just used to airbrush makeup. It doesn't take as long to blend out. It kind of goes on blended if you know what you're doing with a lever. So, you ain't gotta work that hard. But it's okay. With these traditional shadows and with this lovely collection, I will definitely work harder to make sure I get a finished beautiful look. So blend, 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 girl. Blend, blend, blend. All right, so now that we're done blending, let's go ahead and take Forever Friends and go ahead and put that on the lower lash line using the tip of the MAC 217 brush, just smoking it out like so. And then I'm going to get a little bit more concentrated with Style Flash closer to the base of the lash line like so, because we want some depth and dimension. That's always the goal. All right, now to finish off the lid, I'm just going to take Glam Girl and top it over the mid lid like so, kind of blending it toward the inner corner and toward the outer corner, but not really going over top of that. I am going to go over the defining line where Dots Are Hot ended before it gets into the transition, just because I want to create even more of a smooth blend there. These two shades layered up on top of each other are so pretty. Like, I can't even describe it. I think it's more like a corally color. It's very beautiful. Now to add a little bit of highlight to the tear duct, I'm just going to take Shimmer On and apply that on the tear duct and dust it on the brow bone very carefully, because if you go a little too heavy handed, you'll get a lot more bold of a highlight than you anticipate. Trust me. Now to finish off the rest of the face, I'm just going to take Urban Decay Primer Potion and dot a little bit on the under eye area because I have quite a bit of folds there, and on the sides of my nostrils because that's where I find foundation separates on me. Then I'm going to go ahead and blend out some concealer over around the nostril area and the under eye. And once I'm done concealing, I'm just going to go ahead and set that with a little bit of powder, and here I'm using Ben Nye Banana Powder. Alright, next to conceal blemishes, I'm taking Dinair's Neutralize and Camouflage line in the shade Olive Beige, and I'm just going to go ahead and conceal the blemishes around my skin. As you saw, I do things a little bit different now. I do use a cream concealer for the under eye area, but then I stick with airbrush makeup for the rest of my blemishes and for blending, of course. So I'm just going to go ahead and finish concealing like so, kind of going over even the areas where I applied a little bit of concealer. Next, I'm going to go in and contour, and here I'm taking Sepia and just carving out my cheekbones, forehead, temples, and then I am going to go ahead and carve out my nose as well per usual. I just want to make sure that I have a nice bold cut contour, but without looking like too heavy. Like, I want more of a shadow effect than like I have straight up contour on. and Airbrush is perfect for that. So next I'm going to take blush, and here I'm using dark peach pink from the Glamour line and just applying my blush like so. I've been in the habit of applying more of a natural looking blush. I'll take it across the bridge of my nose as well, just to add that more realistic flush to my skin. Then I'm going to go in and highlight, and there for that I'm taking that's just Peachy. And I'm going to go ahead and apply it pretty much everywhere where the light hits is going to like kind of play off my face. So on the cheekbones, I'm going to dust it over the forehead, a little bit over the top of the brow, down the bridge of the nose, Cupid's bow, and everything. I really want that glow from within effect, and this is a really great way to get it. So you can layer as much as you want underneath the foundation. Trust me, nothing will get caked up when you're using Dinair Airbrush. All right, next I'm going to do foundation. So here I'm using Dinair Soft Glow line in the shade Honey Beige. I'm just applying that, focusing more the attention on the center of the face. Okay, now once I have it on the center of the face, I'm just going to go in with another shade for the outer perimeter of my face, and that's from Dinair Soft Glow line, shade Golden Olive. So like I said before, I'm just going to take this on the perimeter of my face, kind of blending it down to my neck, because this shade is a little bit closer of a match to my neck and chest than my face. So that's why I'm using it and focusing it predominantly on the outer rim of my face. That way the center will be nice and bright. Next, I'm going to go in with Dark Smoke for the brows, and here I'm just using one of Dinair Pro Stencils. It comes in a 3-pack set. This is just one of the shapes that comes in the set. I'm just filling in my brows nice and easy like so. I have quite a bit of brow hair, so all I need from the airbrush makeup really is to just fill in those sparse areas, and it does a really good job to get a nice natural look. I always like to leave it in there so you can see how long it really takes for the brows. Now with the extra of Dark Smoke, I'm just going to go ahead and deepen the outer corner of the lid, just spraying over just for a little bit of depth, not too much. And now for that liner, I'm just going back into the Minnie palette, and we're going to go in to the shade, what color is that shade? That is Forever in Style, and we're just going to go ahead and apply that to the lash line like so. Pressing it in, and I believe this is a Sonia Kashuk liner brush. I picked it up at Target, of course, and I'm just pressing it into the lash line just to go ahead and add a more defined lash line, because I'm not going to do a wing or anything. You know, we want to kind of keep this look a little classic. And then I'm going to go ahead and dust some at the base of the lower lash line, closest to where the lashes are, because, you know, we want some depth, and of course we want cohesion. Then I'm going to go ahead and redefine the lower lash line, applying Forever Friends with my Dose of Colors pencil brush. Sometimes the color can get kind of faded away when you use airbrush makeup around it, and of course concealer. So now I'm just taking Style Flash and applying that a little bit closer to the lash line. And now going in with Shimmer On, I'm just going to go ahead and take this, actually it's an art brush, but you know, don't judge me, it works perfectly for what I need it to work for. I'm just going to go ahead and take Shimmer On and apply it to the high points of my cheeks for my highlights. I like this brush because it like puts everything on nice and light, and it gives you like pinpoint control of where you're applying it. So it's really, really good to use if you're trying to highlight a specific area, like exactly where the light hits your face. And then I'm going to go ahead and intensify the tear duct one more time, taking Shimmer On once again on a pencil brush. All right, so now that that's done, let's go in with blush. And here I'm using Hello Girly and just kind of stippling it on at first and then blending it all in so it shows up in between the little pixels of airbrush makeup that's on my skin. I find that I don't really have any issues wearing a powder blush over the airbrush makeup. I find that it still stays on just as long, which is really good. So if you haven't tried that, make sure you try it. Don't limit yourself. Okay, so now I'm just going to go ahead and blend it toward the bridge of my nose and all that good stuff because I do want that natural flush, girl. Yes, I like it. All right, so now time to add that pop of glitter to the eye. So for that, I'm kind of in between the two shades of which one I should use, but I think today I want a little bit more depth. So I'm going to go with a darker one, and that shade is called Darling. And I'm just going to go ahead and apply that in a nice thin line above the lash line where we applied Forever in Style. Okay, toward the ends, I am going to wing it out just slightly so that when the light hits my eyes, you just see this beautiful, like winged, almost like cat eye glitter line. Now this one is super easy to build up. I didn't find that there were many sparse areas. I did have to go over a couple areas a little bit more, but it wasn't too bad overall. And it's pretty. Now for mascara, I'm just taking my favorite Mary Kay Lash Love mascara. I will be trying out other mascaras in the near future just because I feel like I've been using this one for so long that I want to go ahead and revisit some of the ones that I used to use and used to love to see if I could love them again. So you might see a difference in mascara in the later videos. Now I'm just using the air from my airbrush to dry that mascara, because why wait? When you're using an airbrush, girl, why wait? Alright, so now that the airs are done, let's go on to the lips. So here I'm taking the shade that I picked up, which is called Irreplaceable. And this was just one of the 3 colors that were available with this collection. I decided to go with red because I don't have a red in the Dose of Colors formula yet. So I figured to get some use out of it, so better just go ahead and get that beautiful red shade. And I'm so glad that I picked it up. Alright, and this is the finished look. As you already saw, here's a little close-up. But yeah, this is a finished look. I absolutely love how it came out. I love the shades in this palette. I think they're absolutely gorgeous. I've been using the blush shade quite often as a topper to my airbrush blush, which I'm loving right now. I've been using the highlighter shade just to pop on the inner corner of the tear duct because I absolutely love it. It's stunning. It just catches the light really beautifully and all that good stuff. So anyways, overall, I found that everything was pretty easy to blend out. The only shade that I had a little bit of issues with building up was Dots Are Hot, which is that pink shade that I used over the lid. It can be a little bit difficult to pick up, and it's a little bit drier of a formula, but overall, as you saw, I was not able to not work with it. I did make it work, and it didn't take that much longer to make it work than other shadows that I've tried before that I just couldn't get it to work at all. But so far, out of all of the shadows, everything layered pretty well together. Everything blended really well together. I will say that the black in here that's called Forever in Style was a little bit powdery as well. And instead of using it on the lid, I've really gotten into the habit of using it as a liner, just to kind of add some depth and intensity to the lash line. I absolutely love it for that. It works perfect. It stays in place all day. But as a like shadow shade all over the lid, I did find that it felt a little bit short. It was a little bit too powdery for my liking, and it needed to build up quite a bit, and there was quite a bit of fallout with it. But other than that, everything in the palette was really great. I absolutely loved it, even being an airbrush makeup junkie like I am. If you don't know, airbrush makeup is a lot easier to apply than traditional makeup, and it's a lot faster as well. So even with that being in my background, I found that using this palette wasn't a total headache. So I'm really happy about that. I'm super excited to have picked it up because the packaging is super cute, and honestly, even after this palette goes bad, I'm just going to display it because it's so beautiful and cute packaging. The liquid lipstick, I absolutely did love the color. I just feel like it's the most beautiful, vibrant red. It goes really great with my skin tone. I have an olive undertone, and of course my skin is warm as well. I'm in like the medium tan kind of range. Right now I'm more like medium, but usually I'm about medium tan. Anyways, the shade Irresistible was really, really beautiful. I absolutely loved it. I do love the Dose of Colors liquid lipstick formula. I feel like it's very smooth, very pigmented. It's very comfortable on the lips. I did find that this formula was a little bit drier than the other ones that I do have in my collection. There's just a few other ones. I'm not even going to pull them out. But I do have some from their regular, like, non-collab, you know, sets or whatever. Anyways, and those ones are a little bit more comfortable as far as like dryness than this one. I found this one just to be a tinge drier, but it's not too dry where it's completely uncomfortable and I feel like I just don't want it on my lips. Like, it's actually really nice and it's not that bad in comparison to other things that I've tried out there. And yeah, oh, and it's very transfer proof. Like, it doesn't come like off at all. It doesn't rub off. I had some coffee girl during this tutorial and nothing even came off at all. I was very happy about that as well, because non-transferring formulas are very important to me, you know, being a mom and all that good stuff. I want to give my baby's kissy poos and everything, so like having it not transfer is really, really great. And the Dose of Colors formula I found so far doesn't transfer at all, and this one does not transfer at all. I'm sure I'll run into a color that does transfer, but the colors that I've gotten so far don't transfer because, you know, nobody's perfect, okay? But Dose of Colors is real good and I really like them, okay? But anyway, so let's talk about the glitter liners. The glitter liners were really, really good. I found that they were very smooth and easy to go on. I did have to build up in certain areas with the glitter to make it a little bit more opaque of a line, but overall I really love them. This is actually like the first glitter liner that I've had in my collection so far. I have tried the Urban Decay glitter liners from my sister, who also has a channel here. I'll link hers in the description box below, but it is in my recommended channel section on my channel homepage. So definitely go ahead and check her out. She does reviews of a lot of traditional makeup. Anyways, I did go ahead and try the Urban Decay glitter liners from her before, and those are really, really nice. These are a very close second. I really like these as well. They glide on. They add that beautiful just pop of shimmer, and it just catches the light really nice. I've worn them a few times now, and I'm really loving them. So that is it for this video. The full look, it's done. Love the collection, love the pieces. If you were lucky enough to go ahead and pick it up, tell me what you think about it in the comment section below. I believe it is still available at doseofcolors.com, so go ahead and check it out if you want to pick it up. Hopefully you found this video informative and inspiring, you know, because we like to be inspiring here, you know, not trying to get all cute and whatnot, but I'm feeling pretty cute in this makeup right now. I'm not even gonna lie. Feeling pretty good right now. But yeah, anyways, that is it for this video. Make sure to give it a big thumbs up if you found it helpful or inspiring at all, or just entertaining, because you know we like to be entertaining here as well. And remember to subscribe to my channel if you're not already subscribed. And if you are subscribed, or if you choose to subscribe today, make sure to hit that little bell icon right next to the subscribe button and turn on your notifications. That way you get the quickest updates anytime I upload a video. All right, my son is calling, so I gotta go. Thank you so much for watching, everybody, and I hope to see you all in my next one. Bye. Come here. You want to be in my video?
Okay.
Come here. Come here. Don't be shy. This is my baby Liam. He is the cutest. Look at this face. This is my Liam baby.
Stop.
Oh, he says, hey, stop. He's getting to be a big boy now. Okay, so he doesn't want mommy's lovies all the time. But yeah, that's about it. See you guys later.